this grand capital started after 1812. So for example, this square was built between 1823 and 1850. That was it. The next building, one to my right, this one, it's the Helsinki University main building. It was built in 1837 when the Imperial University at the time moved from the old capital to the new capital to Helsinki. And of course now it has grown a lot. The Helsinki University has 11 departments. It had 40,000 students. And I told already the ladies, small secret, the universities are free of charge in Finland. We do not have private universities, as well like the public schools are free of charge in Finland, and it comes from our taxes. I told the gentleman about the income tax. First of all, the average salary, monthly salary in Finland is about 3,000 euros, minus the income progressive tax, which is average 27% and highest is 60%. We also pay VAT tax for food products, 14%, 1/4. For non-food products, 24%. So high taxes. I'm just trying to explain why everything is free. This is the Helsinki Cathedral. Some people say the White Cathedral. It was built in 1850 and it was designed by the same architect that worked around here, and as well he designed many individual buildings around Helsinki. Carl Ludwig Engel, who was born. His name was. And the cathedral actually is very simple from inside. It's more simple inside than from outside. Outside you see these Corinthian columns, the 12 statues representing the 12 apostles. They're made of zinc and it's the biggest zinc collection in the world. Inside they have a beautiful organ from Denmark, and 3 statues, the 3 most important reformers of the Lutheran belief. Martin Luther, you know about him from Germany. Martin Luther at the beginning of 16th century did all those reforms in Catholic Church. Melanchthon, his friend, and then Mikael Agricola, a Finnish reformer, who studied together with Martin Luther in Germany. In the middle of the square, this gentleman is standing. When we start bicycling, you will see there written Alexander II, a Russian emperor. And on the bottom of it, 1863. So Alexander has been standing here for a while. Why? Because the Finnish history can be divided into 3 parts. The Swedish time, the Russian time, and the independence. The Swedish time started in the beginning of 12th century until 1809. That was the Swedish time, 7 centuries, long period. Then we had a war between Sweden and Russia, and Sweden lost Finland to Russia. In 1809, Finland became an autonomous Grand Duchy of Russia. And only in 1812, Helsinki became capital. In 1917, Finland became independent from Russia. So that's why Alexander is here since 1863, 150 years. It was the Russian time in Finland. He was a very liberal Tsar for Finland. You know, he gave free hands. For example, during his ruling, Finland got its national currency, the Finnish marka. From 1860 until 2002, we had the same currency until we changed to euro. So this is a euro country, by the way. As well, the Finnish National Army was established, was introduced the obligatory education from 1st to 4th grade, and last but not least, the first newspaper in Finnish language. So quite many things for that time, you know. And the lower statues around the main one, they represent 4 things: law, light, labor, and peace. So yeah, that's the thing. Mitä nyt? Pitäisikö mennä ylös?
Me voidaan lähteä, mutta jos vielä jonkun haluat sanoa, niin voit sanoa ja sitten mä voin kertoa. Mennään tuosta kadun välistä, pitää varoa
Mennään Uspenskiin
rautien kiskoja.
Okay.
Ei mennä, näytetään suorittaa.
Alright, so we are now going back to the ship. Alright, but the ship is just over these buildings, and we saw in the morning the ship was by the market, and as far as I understand, your ship leaves at 5 o'clock tonight. Was it so? Yeah. So you have to be half an hour before the departure, which is 4:30, which gives you still time now to go and have lunch, maybe go to the market and come back by 4:30. You decide. But I'm sure you'll sleep well tonight. So let's continue.
Where is the place?